Hello, today I'm going to talk about the lighting analysis of the film Atonement, 2007. Atonement tells a story that takes place in the upper-class society of 1930s England, focusing on Bryony, a young girl with a rich imagination but limited understanding of the adult world. Her sister, Cecilia, and Robbie Turner, the son of a servant, are in love, but their feelings are complicated by social class differences. One day, Robbie accidentally gives Bryony a rough draft of a love letter meant for Cecilia, which Bryony misunderstands. She admires Robbie and mistakenly believes he has inappropriate intentions. After witnessing a close moment between Cecilia and Robbie, her misunderstandings deepen. Following an incident where her cousin Lola is assaulted, Bryony wrongly accuses Robbie, leading to his arrest. Decades later, an elderly Bryony writes a novel called Atonement, trying to fictionalize a reunion and happy ending for Cecilia and Robbie to atone for the harm she caused. The analysis of the film will be divided into three parts: the setup of scene lighting, the role of lighting in storytelling and emotional conveyance, and the application of special lighting techniques, like lens flares and bokeh. Scene lighting setup. Firstly, the film's first half uses a soft, dreamy, painterly lighting style, using silk to soften natural light so that it doesn't create harsh shadows on the characters. This can be seen in the behind-the-scenes footage. They likely also used diffusion filters like this to achieve this effect. In the second clip, the lighting technician uses a table lamp in the background as a practical light source. Softboxes were placed on each light to soften the illumination, as shown in the behind-the-scenes footage. To fit the scene, only two main lights were used, creating a relatively dim atmosphere. In the third clip, a table lamp serves as the practical light source, with a key light on the right side and flags to block light from the back. Using Rembrandt lighting helps the characters stand out from the background, which suits the tension in this part of the story. The fourth clip uses three-point lighting, a key light on the character's neck, a fill light from below on the left, and the movie screen in the background acts as a backlight. In the fifth clip, red lighting is used as a mood light. Mood lighting helps create a specific atmosphere, using soft light, shadows, and tones to enhance the character's psychological states or the emotional ambience of the scene. Here, the red contrasts Cecilia and Robbie with other characters, illustrating their desires and hinting at a turning point in the story. The role of lighting in storytelling and emotional conveyance. The story begins with a soft, dreamy lighting style, adding a layer of beauty to the scenes and allowing the audience to feel the peace and beauty portrayed. In addition to natural light, Cecilia's scene also uses silk and high-exposure lights to simulate sunlight. Other parts of the film use diffusion filters, suggesting that these scenes are merely imaginations of the characters. For example, in the scene where Robbie is about to die, the magical style implies that meeting with his mother is actually just his imagination. Also, this part shows Bryony's imagination of a happy reunion for Cecilia and Robbie. As the story progresses, the lighting style shifts. The blue lighting simulates moonlight, but also symbolizing Cecilia's need to step out of her comfort zone and face the unknown darkness. While the blue dark light mimics moonlight, it also reflects Bryony's darker side as she walks into orange light, representing her misguided sense of justice. The second half of the film features dimmer and less saturated lighting, creating a soft and vintage atmosphere. Light falls from the side or above, highlighting the character's facial details while keeping the background blurred to reduce distraction. Overall, the lighting is soft and slightly dark, creating a quiet and somewhat melancholic mood, especially when depicting the horrors of war. In this clip, the faint light from a match symbolizes hope, hinting at Robbie's deep-seated desires. This lighting not only conveys emotions but also advances the plot. Finally, Bryony's interview clip uses classic three-point lighting, a key light on the left, a fill light on the right, and a backlight behind her to separate the character from the background, enhancing her presence. Use of lighting techniques, lens flares and bokeh in the film. In this film, the use of lens flares is very direct and not usually seen in films, adding aesthetic effects and guiding the audience's gaze. In this scene, the lens flare also serves as a practical light source, adding realism to the visuals. The use of bokeh is subtler, acting as a boundary between Cecilia and Robbie, enhancing the ambiguity, haze, and mystery while also suggesting that their love is doomed due to social class differences.